everyone, and welcome back to Simply Tarot. Today I'm really excited. We are doing a love reading all about whether that special person you have in mind will return to your life or not, and kind of just some guidance and direction and advice of where you can go no matter what the answer is. So no matter what, you're not going to leave this reading crying, I promise you. So this is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead, pick a pile that resonates most with you. Really think about the person that you have in mind when you're picking your pile, and then jump ahead to your reading. Okay, so hello everyone who picked pile number 1. Let's hop right in. Okay, so starting off with this tarot right here, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Swords, and we have the King of Cups, as well as the Flamingo Spirit saying embrace the in-between. So this is all about your past with this person. Over here is all about your future. But I'm first off want to get into a little bit of your past. That way you see if it resonates or if you need to pick a different pile. But ultimately what I'm getting off the bat with this 8 of Swords energy, someone felt trapped, okay? Whether it was both of you, yourself watching this, or the person you're inquiring about, someone felt trapped in this relationship. And I feel like because of this King of Pentacles energy, this can normally be pretty positive, but I feel like in this case, due to the fact that someone felt trapped, I feel like maybe the King of Pentacles energy, because it's that earthly kind of energy, those earth signs, they can be very grounded and good. It can be very good for us, but at the same time, sometimes they can be a little bit harsh and a little bit too, not clinical, but, you know, too grounded, too realistic, too not passionate, if that makes any sense. But with the King of Cups, you know, it showed that you cared for each other. King of Cups is normally someone who understands how to treat people. So I feel like, you know, there was love there. You know, you definitely were embracing the in-between, embracing the situation that you had, even though obviously there was some difficult times arising. Now, this is a general reading, so we're just going to hop right into what your guys' future holds. But I definitely feel someone felt trapped and like they couldn't move, they couldn't speak, they didn't have free thought, if that makes sense. Okay, so now with your additional tarot, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Fool in reverse, and we have the Five of Pentacles, as well as the Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. So we have a whole bunch more Oracle cards, but these are just the first ones that I really wanted to lay out. So what I'm getting off the bat, this is going to answer the question, are they returning? What is your guys' future? So with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a really nice offer. This is an offer that has to do with, you know, the earthly realms, which is beautiful. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean money, but I do feel like money is impacting the reason why you aren't together. Maybe it's a stressor for one or both of you, whether you know it or not about the other person, because I do feel like someone's feeling still like a victim. Someone's still feeling very wounded. And I feel like because the Fool, normally when it's upright, it's like, oh, we have beginner's mind. We've never been hurt before. We will try it again. But when it's like this, it's someone who's, you know, kind of closed off to it, doesn't have that Fool energy. You know, they're apprehensive to go forward. So even though there is the offering, there is the potential there, they're apprehensive due to, you know, being wounded from the past, due to things that have happened from the past, whether it's how they treated you and they feel like, you know, you're just this wounded victim and that, you know, they can't look at you and not be reminded of the horrible things they've done to you, or you've hurt them and they're still wounded. But ultimately, with the overall vibration being slow and steady wins the race, it's telling you take things slowly because there is potential with the Ace of Pentacles here. However, there is apprehension. So I feel like patience is key here. We also have the waiting game. So again, I feel like for you to pursue this person, if you want this person to come back in your life, you need to give them time and a little bit of space maybe, because ultimately I feel like there was some disruption that happened. And in order to bring them back, there's going to be some more disruption because I feel like you guys have been separated and have been trying to, you know, make things work without each other. It hasn't been working. So trying to become back together is going to be a little bit of a disruption in the sense where it's going to be trying to take this person who's still holding on to the past and flip it this way and get them to focus on the future. So I feel like if you can do that and if you guys can get on that page, things will be all good. But since that we do have the disruption card here, I don't know. I feel like you might be waiting for a while. But ultimately, I do see some good things here, so do not worry, you guys. We do have the intuition card. So I really feel it's telling you to follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling. If you feel this person, we also have pay attention to the red flags. So if this person gives you any red flags, any reasons to run the other direction, if they repeat the same mistake they did back here, or if you find yourself repeating the same mistakes that you were once repeating and you have no control over them and you can't find a healthy balance within this relationship, then maybe it's time to move forward. Because we do have the seeking and finding card. So just know there are options for you other than this person, but this person is someone who is a possibility if it's what you want. Because we do have the fire fairy, which is all about creative action and optimism. So I feel like if you stay optimistic, you do not get deceived here. This is all about deception and wisdom with the owl. If you do not get deceived, if you just think optimistically, but not to the point where you're just, oblivious and kind of ignorance is bliss, you know what I'm saying? You still want to be realistic, but just dream to the point where you can bring your dreams to reality here. This is the dream walker. Dreams, the collective good, and illusions. So don't get pulled, the wool pulled over your eyes again, and don't pull the wool over someone else's eyes again, but believe in the impossible here. Believe in, coming back together with this person. Believe that that's a possibility. As long as you are believing that's a possibility, it will happen, But ultimately, I'm really seeing that you need to let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world with the opal card here. So it's really urging you to not, lose yourself during this time of hoping this person will return. With the peacefulness card, this is all about you recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. So having a balance of kindness and love is important to you. But in order to have that balance of kindness and love, and to have people to share love and kindness with, you have to be love, oh my god, I cannot talk. You have to love yourself and you have to be kind to yourself. So I feel like in order for this relationship to gracefully age and to develop properly, you need to ensure that you have moved on from all of this. You need to make sure that you can help this person move on from all of this. And if you feel like that's a possibility, then go right forward. As I mentioned before, finances and career may be affecting someone in this relationship. I'm definitely getting that from the Ace of Pentacles. Money might be coming in, and Five of Pentacles here, which is kind of hardship and lack of money, lack of material things. So I feel like that might be affecting your love life right now. But overall, I really feel that you guys, what do you need to focus on? That's what the last 3 cards I pulled are all about. So you need to focus on abundance. You need to focus on seeking, which I think is interesting because you have the seeking and finding card right here. And you also need to focus on the show that you care. So I'm going to read the seeking card to you first. So the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world comes from a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So I feel like you need to understand and seek your greater purpose, your greater meaning, and your connection with the world. You also need to seek the meaning and the purpose within this relationship. Why do you want it so badly, and why don't you want it? And I feel like because this card's all about showing you care, you need to show this person that you're interested in, that you care, that you have not forgotten about them, that this relationship is still a possibility. With the abundance, again, this could have to do with finances and careers. I don't feel like this is for everyone, but I feel like some of you, you need to start focusing on your career and what you want to make with yourself, because with the Fire Fairy, again, that's all about creative action. So maybe there might be some sort of job offer that you're just not taking, or you have this self-doubt based on these wounds that this person put on you. Release all that negativity, start bringing in abundance, start showing that you love and care, but give this person the space that they need, establish healthy boundaries. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pal number 1. I do feel there is definitely potential for them to return, but I do feel like it's going to take some time for you both to move on from the past, 110%, in order to make sure that what you have and what you will rebuild will be healthy. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys! Hello, everyone who picked pile number 2. Let's hop on into your reading. Okay, pile number 2. So first off, these tarot cards as well as this oracle card right here all represent your past relationship with the person you're inquiring about. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here, we have the Ace of Swords, as well as the King of Swords. We also have the Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. So what am I getting right off the bat? Well, first off, with the Swan Spirit time for a deep dive, I feel like you were deeply invested in this relationship, regardless of the duration that it was, you know, active for. I feel like you really had feelings. You were really deeply emotionally involved in giving your all, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So this is all about someone being a nurturer, someone being loving and caring and compassionate, the epitome of a mother, you know, the ideal mother. So I feel like that might have been you in this relationship. But at the end of the day, I feel like with the the Ace of Swords, sorry, I really feel this is all about clarity. This is truth coming to the surface. This is about accounting for your actions. And I feel like because we also have the King of Swords, maybe the King of Swords had to take accountability for some actions they made that did not please the Queen of Pentacles. That's just the vibe I'm getting so far. So the cannot talk today, you guys. My throat chakra. So the King of Swords, ultimately, you know, he sometimes can be a little bit too harsh with his words, a little bit too blunt, just because he is very articulate and direct, and you know, he is very diplomatic and like knowledge based, you know. And I feel like he's very in tune with his thoughts, but sometimes his thoughts can be harsh, and I feel like he did something and that was revealed, and you guys were so deeply invested that it just really hurt you. So let's dive into what is your future, you guys. Okay, so right here is your tarot representing what is coming for your future, and then this is the other animal oracle card, spirit animal oracle card. And then we have a bunch of other oracle cards that I'll begin pulling in as I'm explaining the reading. But overall, with the Page of Cups, I do feel like there is potential for you guys to be coming back together. I do feel there is potential for them to return because, you know, the Page of Cups is someone who's making that emotional offer. It's that first step to making that emotional offer, which is beautiful. And when it's placed next to the Eight of Wands, which is all about taking action and rushing ahead, as well as the Six of Pentacles, which is all about generosity, that give and take, I feel like they're willing to, you know, give to you. They're willing to understand, and you're both willing to come to a common ground together to create this beautiful love. And I feel like, you know, with the Hawk Spirit, this says, let Spirit be your guide. So it's asking for you to follow your intuition, follow your gut, and allow Spirit to, you know, communicate with you through this message as well as through his other readings to better understand the situation. So overall, let's hop into some more oracle cards. I do see, again, a really high possibility for beautiful love coming in, because we not only have the true love card here, this is the romance of a lifetime, absolutely beautiful, but we also have the love begins card. So I definitely feel that there is a very strong loving energy coming in for you too, and you know, there's definitely potential for fertility in the future, whether this means in the form of a actual baby, or this means, you know, fertility of the relationship itself. But overall, you know, you have the bee spirit, luck, industrialness, and sweet victory. So if getting them is what you want, you will become victorious as long as you have faith in your dreams and you actually work on them. Because ultimately, I feel like you are meant to make a decision here. I feel like you are going to be meant to make a decision. Because we have the clear quartz. Let yourself feel all your emotions. So your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. So again, let those emotions be your guide. You are definitely going to feel reverence, kindness, and consideration. You're going to feel, you know, the wounded human ego. You're going to feel bittersweet. You know, you're going to feel all these positive, loving feelings as well. But at the end of the day, you need to ensure that you are expressing your thoughts and feelings. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love, as long as you are willing to communicate them. And I feel like since that we have the leadership card here, you guys are meant to lead this situation. You guys might actually be meant to be this Page of Cups to get the ball rolling for this relationship to go. But again, let your intuition guide you. This is a general reading. But ultimately, you will have the decision at the end of the day, whether you want to make this happen or not. And you need to be true to you after thinking about, you know, all the different factors that could go into taking this person back. And after letting yourself feel all the emotions, both positive and negative, you know, you will be able to make that decision clearly. So the last three cards are all about what do you need to focus on / here. So number one, we have embrace the moment. We have love that you are different. And we have trickery. So first off, I'm going to read the embrace the moment card. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. So think positive and enjoy the situation. Enjoy what you had with this person. Enjoy right now. If you still have this person or if you don't, just enjoy the moment and enjoy thinking about what could be potentially tomorrow. And enjoy the fact that you are different. Don't dim your light. Allow yourself to feel all your emotions and don't feel shame to be who you are. And don't let anyone trick you into believing that you are not allowed to feel any way or act any way or express yourself in any sort of way. Don't let anyone control you. So that is what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys. Hello, everyone who chose pile number 3. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so starting off with your tarot, we have the Temperance card in reverse. We have the 8 of Cups, and we have the Death card. We also have the Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. So this is all your past with the person you're inquiring about. So when I see the Temperance in reverse, this is definitely telling me that there was an imbalance of emotions in the relationship. Either one of you were in it more than the other, one of you was more, taking care of the other than the other. There was just miscommunications, I feel. And then ultimately with the 8 of Cups, I feel obviously you walked away, someone chose another direction, chose to end the relationship with the Death card. The Death card can also mean a rebirth, but in this case, due to the fact that this is talking about your past and you're inquiring about someone that's no longer in your life right now, I feel like this was an ending. Whether it be temporary or not, it was an ending at the time. So your overall vibration of the relationship was bring your ideas to life. So I feel like there was good in the relationship and you guys really got along, maybe had a lot of similar ideals for where you wanted to go in life, but maybe things just weren't balancing at the current time and there wasn't a way to make it balanced. But Temperance, when it's upright, it's all about self-control and all about compromise and harmony and understanding. It also could be a Sagittarius as well, and the Death could be a Virgo. But I really feel there wasn't, compromise, there wasn't understanding, there wasn't a proper balance of, give and take between the relationship. So let's see what is coming for you guys' future. Okay, so starting off with your tarot as well as this card, that's representative to what your future holds, as well as a whole bunch of other oracle cards that I will begin to pull in as I'm going through the reading. So first off, we have the 6 of Wands in reverse right here. We have the Empress in reverse as well, and we have the Emperor upright. We also have the Chameleon Spirit, act as if. Okay, so ultimately, right off the bat, I am getting, since that I see the Emperor and the Empress, that's always good to see a pair. However, so there, to me, I'm definitely seeing there is potential for you two to reunite, for you two to come back together. However, with that being said, since it's the 6 of Wands, normally when it's upright, it's very joyous, it's them riding on their high horse, celebrating their victory. But when it's like this, it's kind of a loss, and they're kind of just looking at, like, the potential, what could have been. So I feel like your future, there is potential if you just fake it till you make it, if you just kind of try to grow with this person, act if so, act as if. I cannot talk. Wow. I cannot talk for any of these readings today, you guys. But act as if, act as if everything is fine. Act as if you are doing just fine without them. And if they're meant to come into your life, they will come into your life, But also act and show that you care about them, as a person, but show that you don't need them. Show that you don't rely on them. Show that you have this Empress energy where you are this badass bitch. Because when the Empress is upside down, it's kind of a little bit blocked. She's not as in touch with her emotions, her femininity, as she normally would be. Maybe she's in touch with more of her negative sides of her femininity, such as, being too sensitive or too emotional. And I feel like since that you do have other cards that are telling me that you are going to be going through high times of emotion, the Emperor energy can be kind of harsh to go against that because it's someone who's blunt and honest and that Aries energy, right? So I feel like for you guys to come back together, there is definitely potential, but you need to surrender to the divine here. You need to surrender to the universe, and you need to allow yourself to feel all of your sensitive emotions here. Because also ultimately, we do have the rebirth card. So there is potential for rebirth for this relationship, rebirth for you, rebirth for the other person. However, with that being said, you need to love yourself first, okay? You definitely need to love yourself first and not give in to any temptations to rush things if you don't feel like you're ready, you know? Know that you have control over the situation with the Horse King here, all about assistance and control. Because I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of memories, there's a lot of fond things about this relationship that's bringing you back, and, you know, there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of potential for more love to be brought in as well. However, with that being said, there's going to be a realization of epiphany that you're going to have about this person, you know? And I feel like you might realize that they might not be the one you want. However, you know, we all realize that at our own time. And I feel like since we have the anger, retaliation, and jealousy, that might be something that you might be struggling with and might not be able to get over, or that might be something that they're struggling with and they might not be able to get over. However, if you guys can come together and just try to have some harmony and some balance and try to have a beginner's mind entering into things and not allow anything from the past to get in the way, you guys will find harmony and peace. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. But again, balanced is the key word. You know, if you guys have not been involved in each other's day-to-day life in a couple months, maybe don't spend every single day to each other, if you know what I mean. Because what do you need to focus on? We have strength right here. We have wash away your burdens. And we have despondence as well as impatience. So you need to focus on being patient and focus on, you know, taking your time and allowing yourself to grow and unfold naturally with the despondence card. Become who you're meant to be, regardless of who's in it. You need to learn to wash away your burdens, wash away the things that no longer serve you, get rid of those who no longer serve you, and find the strength within yourself to get through every and any situation. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Remember how we were talking about balance? Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we are always with you. So just know that if this person doesn't take you back, which there is potential that they will, I don't see definite no answer by any means, but I do see potential for you finding something better in the future beyond this relationship, you know, if it doesn't work out. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. Hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Hello to everyone who picked pile number 4. Let's hop right into it. Okay, pile number 4. Let's hop into your tarot. So starting off, we have the 5 of Pentacles right here. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. And we have the King of Wands. We also have the Animal Spirit Oracle card, Squirrel Spirit, Believe in Yourself. So this depicts, you know, your guys' past, tells me a little bit about the past energies between you guys, or the person you're inquiring about. With the Squirrel Spirit, Believe in Yourself, I'm really getting the vibe that, you know, someone was going through a really hard time and you guys were kind of each other's support system. And ultimately, with the 10 of Wands in reverse, I feel like someone finally came clean about whatever was bothering them, all the weights and all the burdens. And maybe the other person didn't like that and they kind of felt like they were the victim, or felt like, you know, at the bottom of, it was just the end of the road, you know, it couldn't get better, the victim mentality almost, you know, even though this person just released their emotions. And I feel like since the King of Wands is normally someone who's very diplomatic, maybe they were just a little bit too harsh and, like, you know, didn't fully understand where you guys were coming from. Maybe you two together just weren't being fully clear with one another. One of you, if not both of you, weren't being fully clear about your needs and your wants within the relationship. And it was kind of weighing down on maybe one of you more than the other, but definitely one of you, you know, and it was kind of bringing you down and not allowing you to believe in yourself and believe in the relationship anymore. Okay, absolutely beautiful, you guys. We have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 5 of Wands, and we have the 2 of Wands, as well as the Beaver Spirit, Lay a Solid Foundation. This depicts your future, as well as a bunch more oracle cards that I will begin to pull as I'm explaining the reading. But overall, this is your guys' future. Will they return? Well, with the 8 of Wands, with the 8 of Pentacles, they know they've put a lot of hard work into this relationship, and they want to put more hard work into this relationship. Even though there was some conflict, some arguments, things like that, and even though they feel like there's still some unfinished business, they do see beyond that. They see beyond the horizon. They see the beautiful future, and they want, you know, to lay a solid foundation that is necessary for this to be healthy. You know, you need to lay a solid foundation so you both can believe in the relationship fully. We also have release your ex, so that might be where this Five of Wands energy is coming in. Maybe there might be some rivalry there. Someone might be holding on to someone or something from the past, and it's time to release that, whether it be negative patterns that you've been doing in the relationship from the past, or just literally still being wrapped up about a previous relationship. Okay, so onto your other oracle cards. I feel like you guys are meant to, follow your divine life purpose at this current time, because we have the divine life purpose card. Trust the signs in your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment, leading you down the path that you are meant to be led down. So I feel like that's all about this. You got the whole world in your hands. Lay a solid foundation. Lay the foundation for what you want, and ultimately, I see amazing things coming your way. We have the butterfly, beauty. We have financial and material changes. We have prosperity begins. And we also have abundance. So a lot of beauty is coming your way. However, with that being said, I do feel that you need to balance being spiritual and following your intuition during this situation, and also balancing practicality. Reflecting back on this and thinking, okay, am I going to be able to move forward with this person and not be arguing? Am I going to be able to release the things from the past? Am I going to still be able to, follow my true path and where I want to go? If so, then take this relationship on. If not, then make the moral choice, because we have the dragon's duel here: inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. So you have to make the conscious choice of what you want and use your past knowledge here to heal from the past and move forward. Take that next step and move forward. You need to trust in yourself, trust in the divine, and understand that everything is going to happen for a reason. Again, keep the faith, stay optimistic, and understand that whether you're with this person or not, things will end up okay. We do have the card grief work as well. So I do feel like you are going to lose something in this. Whether it means you lose the relationship entirely and you guys aren't together anymore, they don't return, then that's going to be hard and you're going to have to go through that loss because you made that choice, right? Or, I feel like for some of you, it might be more about, grieving the old relationship and what you once had, and, this new relationship, you guys, if you don't, lay the foundation correctly, it might crack later on, and then you might be grieving your mistakes and taking them back, etc. So you need to just understand that virtue is everything. Patience is a virtue, patient, loving, unconditional love, that's a virtue. Like, it's hard. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So I feel like your overall goal in this relationship and in this time right now is to grow as an individual. That way you guys will grow better together and you will lay a solid foundation together. So what do you need to focus on right now? First off, you guys really need to focus on believing. We have the believe card, the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure. And above all, who are you is the power of your belief. So it's really asking for you to dive in and believe in yourself, believe in your goals, believe in your life purpose. Embrace the feminine. Embrace your feminine side, your nurturing side, your sexual side. And also avoid gossip. Don't get wrapped up in it. Don't let people's opinions, people's words impact you and prevent you from believing in your soul's purpose or where your heart and your soul guide you. So if people don't necessarily agree with you taking this person back, but you want to, screw those people, okay? As long as it brings you happiness, genuine happiness. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys. Okay, hello, pile number 5. Let's hop right into your reading. Okay, so pile number 5. This is your tarot right here. We start off with the Devil. We have the Strength card. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Spirit Animal Oracle, Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so starting with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like there was not a even give and take within the relationship. I feel like with the Devil here, there might have been codependencies or addictions, miscellaneous things that got in the way of someone being properly attended to. And there's a lot of strength that was needed to get through. I feel like one of you had to act like a wolf, like a lone wolf, kind of take care of yourself emotionally, because your partner wasn't really there for you emotionally, if that makes sense, or even financially. I'm not sure for everyone. This is a general reading. Okay, so will they be returning to your life? We have the Four of Wands, beautiful. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. So starting off with the Cow Spirit, I want you to know that, again, the miracles are endless. You can believe, as much as you want to believe. You got to believe in what you want. You got to start manifesting it, okay? If you want this person to return, start thinking positively, because with the Four of Wands, that's a very positive card. This is the card of like a marriage celebration, passion, love, so much love. But with the Queen of Wands, I feel like you might be called to actually help out the person that you're taking back. And I feel like in order for this to work, you're going to have to help them, get over this heartbreak. I feel like they're still a little bit wounded about something that they did to you. I feel like they're a little jaded about it. Or you're still wounded, and one of you is going to have to help the other in order for this to work. And with the King of Pentacles, this is all about stability and like living the lavish life, but just being stable and diplomatic, and just being very grounded and very knowledgeable. And overall, I just feel like for you guys to make this relationship work and for them to return, I feel like you're both gonna have to support each other equally. So this will have to be switched. We'll have to enact this upright Six of Pentacles energy. But you also have to understand the miracles are endless, and it is possible to have that. So let's get into more of your oracle cards to read more into this. Okay, so these oracle cards all apply to your future with this person. So when we have the sentimental feelings right here, there are those sentimental feelings still there. They're still there. There is still potential for this Four of Wands to happen, for you guys to still have a meaningful relationship. But again, you have to make the choice and the decision to support one another and to be there for one another during all this. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to lean on spirituality during this time. They really want you to become more spiritually in tune and really become really in tune with your ideas. Okay, with the Ice Queen right here. They want you to have some sort of transformation into trust within any psychic gifts that you have, and to know that all your prayers will be answered here. And also to understand that you and your loved ones are safe. So even though this is an emotional time, just know that you are safe and that your loved ones are safe. And that the best thing that is meant for both of you will happen. Ultimately, there is potential for a retreat, for a marriage, for beautiful things to happen. But Spirit does not want you to get lost. They want you to remember, okay, finances is important, I feel like, especially to the person that you're inquiring about. So finances are important, especially to the person you're inquiring about, I feel. So, continue working on your creative projects, continue working on what you work on, and continue pushing towards victory and success in all routes, not just this relationship. I feel like Spirit wants you to look at the bigger picture. So with the Vision card, no matter what, you see the big picture of the loving, just universe. So understand that everything is being handed to you for a reason, and that they're going to give you the material things you need. They're going to give you the emotional things you need. But with that being said, you do need to push through and really listen here. You need to start listening. You need to make sure you're listening to the person you're inquiring about today, and really listen to what they need. You need to listen to yourself. And a great way to listen to yourself and clear your thoughts and become more in tune with Spirit is seeing yourself in nature. So they really want you to do that to break through any insecurities you have within yourself in the relationship, etc., etc. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pal number 5. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys. Hello everyone who picked pile number 6. Let's hop right into your reading. Okay, so starting off with your past. So here I have 3 tarot cards that represent your past, as well as this one spirit animal oracle card. So for your spirit animal oracle card, we have the dolphin spirit. This and that are true. We also have the Knight of Wands, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. So right off the bat, this is a little bit about you and the person you're inquiring about. What was your past like? So overall, I feel like this person might have been a little bit of a bully to you, or you might have been a little bit of a bully to them. But needless to say, I feel like they kind of had a short attention span, if that makes any sense. A little bit of a short attention span. And they were willing to put in the hard work. They were dedicated to you. But at the same time, they were up in the air with their thoughts for so long, and they were like, well, I like them, but I also like this, or I want to be in a relationship, but I don't, or I'm still mad about them for this, but I'm not, you know? I feel like they were one of those people. And then they finally switched the Seven of Cups to reverse, where they finally just made a concrete decision and realized that this and that are both true. As much as I love this person, as much as they wanted to be with you, or you wanted to be with them, you decided to leave, regardless of the emotions that you were feeling. You know, you just came to the executive decision that regardless of the love that you felt, or the love that they felt, they left or you left. So that's what I see for your guys' past. Let's hop into your future. Okay, so right off the bat with the Three of Wands here, this is all about seeking expansion and looking to, broaden your horizons. But ultimately with the Knight of Swords, this is someone who thinks very quickly but kind of makes rash decisions and things, just very quick decisions. And the Queen of Swords, she's kind of blunt. She's kind of the straight up bitch, energy. And when I see these all together, I do see like, oh yeah, they are looking to broaden their future and move on. But I don't know that you two are meant to be together, and I'm going to get into my reasoning why. So even though the Otter Spirit is here, you are never alone. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that there are other possibilities out there for you that are a better match. Because right here we have the Surrender card right here. And it's saying for your future, it's time to surrender, and it's time to take time to breathe out. It's time to take time apart from each other with the Separation card as well. So time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And this isn't talking about the past where you're already separated. This is talking about the future. We also have the Disruption card here as well, and the Deception and Envy. So I feel like whatever happened in the past just disrupted too much, or they have just too much going on in their life right now where, they're going to, maybe if they are going to try to get back with you because right now they think they're okay, they might deceive you, they might envy you, they might, just try to get back with you for any given way possible, but it just might not be right for you. I also have the Moving card here, so one of you could be moving far away. That could be one of the blockages or barriers that you guys are working through. But for some of you, it could just be about moving forward and understanding that in order to move forward, you must have a certain level of fairness and balance in the relationship. And down here, it doesn't really show that there was a proper level of balance in the relationship. We also have Apophyllite here. Increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So understand, if you're open to love, love will come your way in all different forms. So just understand that you have to be prideful in yourself. You have to take the lead. If this is the person that you truly believe is meant for you, remember, this is just a general reading. If this is the person who truly believes for you, go after them. Know that you have the ability to lead the situation. Know that you are stronger than you know, but also know that you are worth so much, and use your wisdom from the past. Can this person actually improve and make you happy? Can you work with this person, or is there someone better out there for you to feel satisfied, to feel satisfaction at the end? You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. That's exactly true. Understand that you are never alone, because you have yourself. That's all you need at the end of the day. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Also, what you really need to focus on moving forward is synchronicities. So focusing on getting in tune with spirit and how they communicate with you. Seeking your destiny and using your synchronistic events to kind of guide you there. Focusing on forgiveness and moving on from past situations, and renewing yourself, renewing and rebuilding, and allowing yourself to become and bloom into the person you're supposed to be, so you're fully satisfied. So overall, I do see, yes, this person could come back in your life, but they could also deceive you and disrupt your life even more. So maybe separation, surrendering, and taking a time out is what's best, using your past wisdom to make the executive decision yourself, whether they are meant to be in your life or not. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 6. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below, as well as hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.